I've had racing pigeons for about 30 years of my life, and now I'm breeding and racing pigeons in Melton. These birds are thoroughbred. It's like a horse too. You got wild horses, you got your thoroughbred horses. It's the same with the pigeon. In my race loft here, I've got about 120 birds. All up, I probably would have about, 160 pigeons on the property, I suppose, yeah. Well, this ANZAC Day, there's no dawn services in public because we can't have person-to-person contact and everything else. So what I've asked everyone to do is to let their birds out at sunrise. I'll be letting my 120 out. There's another few, there's about 30 people in Melton and they're all going to let their birds out, so you'll have mobs of pigeons flying in. Sometimes they all join up and you have one big mob of 1,000 birds, which is a great sight to see. So it'll be spectacular actually. My wife has a family history with the ANZACs. Her grandfathers were great-grandfathers in the First World War, grandfathers in the Second World War. He was on the Kokoda Trail, her grandfather. He's got medals, he's a decorated war hero. So I'm very proud that I can do this to acknowledge her family. My family wasn't involved with the Australian Army. My family was from Croatia and Italy. They died for a cause as well, so I think about them as well, because I never met my grandfather. My mother never met her father because she was only 3 years old when he was killed. So she doesn't know her father at all. So yes, it sort of touches my heart that I can do something like that to remember all the people that sacrificed their lives for our worldwide freedom, you can say. The role of pigeons during the war, is, as we all know, electronics fail. So I think pigeons will be used again. Mainly they were used to send messages, like one of the birds that got awarded the Dickon Medal, it sent a message from a boat that was in trouble between Papua New Guinea and Australia that was going to be attacked by the Japanese, and if these had vital supplies on that ship, and if the pigeon wasn't released and got the message back to base, those guys wouldn't be still alive. There was a lot of pigeons in the war that got injured, that got shot, but they kept going. They were injured, wounded, and they kept going. They come home wounded. There's one pigeon in America lost its leg and kept flying. People look up in the sky when you're standing in your driveways and have a look at the pigeons and remember that we owe our freedoms in Australia to two pigeons that were decorated war heroes.